Astrology video forecast. This is episode number 33 for the first half of November 2014. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm Benjamin Bernstein of astroshaman.com, coming to you from Asheville, North Carolina. I'm an astrologer, shamanic healer, and awakening activator, and as always, it's my pleasure to bring you these semi-monthly forecasts. So let's get an overview of what's coming this half month. The top two skylights for the first half of November are radically different. The Taurus full moon glows with a grounded vibe of sensuality, healing, and transformation. But Mars' close encounter with the Uranus-Pluto square sizzles with volatility, electricity, and revolutionary transformation. All the personal planets have abundant interaction with slower planets, and a yod calls for adjustments in committed partnerships. As we go into this forecast, we have a waxing moon and two retrograde planets, Neptune and Chiron, both of which will be going direct later in November. So let's get into what's happening. November 1st, Saturday. Eloquence, learning, and communication are harmoniously amplified with Mercury sextile Jupiter. Mercury, 20 Libra, Jupiter, 20 Leo. All types of creative expression, linguistic or otherwise, also get extra juice. Also here on November 1st, it's a great time to look deeply into what's really going on in your relationships with Venus sextile Pluto. Venus 11 Scorpio, Pluto 11 Capricorn. This harmonious aspect can energize what's already going well and help you positively transform challenges. This aspect also energizes creative expression and financial activities. Also, it's easier to take prompt action based on your flow of inner guidance with Mars sextile Neptune. Mars 5 Capricorn, Neptune 5 Pisces. Law of attraction work and sacred sexuality are also strongly energized. On Sunday, November 2nd, intuitive flashes can smoothly guide your higher desire to serve the collective with Uranus trine Vesta. Uranus 14 Aries, Vesta 14 Sagittarius. On Monday, November 3rd, the healing of relationships, especially committed romantic partnerships, is supported by a harmonious Venus-Chiron trine. Venus 13 Scorpio, Chiron 13 Pisces. The trigger that stirs up the issue in the first place might come out of left field, courtesy of a Venus-Uranus quincunx. Venus 13 Scorpio and Uranus 13 Aries. This latter aspect might also pop down the intuitive flash that provides exactly the healing breakthrough you need. Also here on November 3rd, all flavors of personal transformation are smoothly and energetically supported by a Sun-Pluto sextile. Sun 11 Scorpio, Pluto 11 Capricorn. So are activities such as research, investigation, occult activities, and journaling. We have no significant events on November 4th, Tuesday, so we're going to go right to Wednesday, November 5th. Psychological healing is smoothly supported by a Sun-Chiron trine. Sun, 13 Scorpio, Chiron, 13 Pisces. So is the empowerment of your gifts as a mentor or healer. A Sun-Uranus quincunx, Sun at 13 Scorpio, Uranus at 13 Aries, can aggravate nervousness, aggravation, and anxiety. But you can positively transform these unpleasant symptoms by letting your freak flag fly, following your intuitive flashes, and serving the collective with your special talents. Also here on November 5th, all mental activities, especially those with a more creative flavor, receive extra inspiration with Mercury quintile Mars. Mercury 26 Libra, Mars 8 Capricorn. Also, committed relationships of all kinds, romantic or platonic, may be feeling extra stress due to a yod. This involves Juno, Chiron, and Pluto. This aspect pattern starts today, November 5th, peaks on November 11th, and ends on November 19th. Courageously focusing on release and transformation can bring healing to the root cause of the conflict. If the relationship is meant to continue, this can give it a more solid foundation to move forward. On Thursday, November 6th, we have November's full moon. It's going to illuminate the sky at 5:23 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's going to be exactly at 14 degrees 25 minutes Taurus. That is the moon's position. And all the aspects I'm going to mention in a moment are aspects to the moon. So, how are things going for you in the areas of sensual enjoyment, earned income, persistence, and just being? Take stock and make adjustments as appropriate. This lunation's aspect suggests taking a good look at the state of your relationships, especially committed ones. That's because we've got a Venus opposition and a Juno square to this full moon. Healing, release, and transformation in all areas of life is smoothly supported because of a Chiron sextile and a Pluto trine. And be attentive to any intuitive flashes you receive, especially if they show how to be more true to yourself or contribute to the greater good, and that's because of a semi-sextile from Uranus. This full moon Sabian symbol is a man with a silk hat, muffled against the cold, braves a storm. While this image unmistakably speaks of adversity, it also shows readiness for whatever challenges may come. The yod that started on November 5th, featuring Chiron, Pluto, and Juno, gains a fourth member today on November 6th. As Mars cozies up to Pluto in Capricorn, it could energize angry or violent behavior in committed partnerships. But its abundant energy can also be positively focused into pioneering a new and better direction for the relationship. We have no significant events on Friday, November 7th. As a note, I don't include moon aspects when it's just the moon making conjunction or whatever. I include new and full moons and eclipses, so I don't report that on this video forecast. You can catch those, though, on my audio podcast, This Week in Astrology, at thisweekinastrology.com. On November 8th, Saturday, what are you hoping to harvest? Visualize it now with Neptune square Ceres. Neptune, 5 Pisces, Ceres, 5 Sagittarius. Left unattended, this aspect could dissolve abundance. But this square can help make your dreams come true if you exuberantly imagine the details of your desired prosperity. If you'd like to read my little article on Law of Attraction Made Simple, go to astroshaman.com. In the upper right corner, there is a search box. Just type the words Law of Attraction Made Simple, hit search, and it will come right up for you. I've got it down to 4 bullet points. Back to the forecast. Mercury is entering Scorpio today, November 8th. It'll be there through November 27th. Probing inquiry, psychological breakthroughs, and empowered truth-telling are positive ways to use this opportunity. On Sunday, November 9th, what's the true state of your relationships, creative expression, and finances? With Venus square Jupiter, with Venus at 21 Scorpio and Jupiter at 21 Leo, it's as if a magic magnifying glass is available to help you see more deeply into these life areas. If you encounter challenges, you can invoke Jupiter's abundant energy to help you meet them. On Monday, November 10th, potentially volatile energies are in the air. That's because of a Mars-Pluto conjunction with both planets around 12 Capricorn. The orb of this conjunction is going to start being felt around November 4th, and it will last through about November 17th. This aspect's dark side expressions can include uncontrolled sexuality, hair-trigger anger, or impulsive violence. Focus instead on high side expressions such as positive passionate action, sacred sexual union, and Energizer Bunny productivity. On November 11th, what was the source of the deep, brilliant, insightful thought that just occurred to you? Could it be today's Mercury-Jupiter quintile, with Mercury at 3 Scorpio and Jupiter at 21 Leo? Or perhaps it was Mercury's trine to intuitive Neptune, with Mercury at 5 Scorpio and Neptune at 5 Pisces. The yod with Chiron, Pluto, and Juno that started on November 5th peaks today on November 11th, as does the Mars-enhanced version of that yod that started on November 6th. The 3-planet yod, basic version, ends on November 19th, while its Martian counterpart ends a bit earlier on November 16th. Wednesday, November 12th, the sizzling power of the November 10th Mars-Pluto conjunction is amped up even more by a Mars-Uranus square. Mars is at 13 Capricorn, Uranus is at 13 Aries. It's hard to overstate the volatility of Mars' close encounter with the multi-year Uranus-Pluto square, which makes the years we're in like the 60s part 2. Let your intuitive flashes guide you in avoiding the darker possible expressions I already mentioned, which include uncontrolled sexuality, hair-trigger anger, and impulsive violence. Your inner wisdom can also guide you in focusing this aspect's energies into that forecast's more life-affirming expressions: sacred sexual union, positive passionate action, and Energizer Bunny productivity. Also here on November 12th, don't be surprised if a Venus-Saturn conjunction, both planets at 25 Scorpio, exposes structural weaknesses in your existing relationships. But can you and your partner take your relationship to the next level by healing the problem area? On Thursday, November 13th, a Sun-Jupiter square with the Sun at 22 Scorpio and Jupiter at 22 Leo can make you seem more wonderful to yourself than you really are. Repeat after me. I am not Superman. I cannot leap tall buildings in a single bound. I will enjoy my sense of superhuman power and expanded possibilities safely and sanely. On Friday, November 14th, Uranus and Chiron are exactly semi-sextile today. However, they've been making this aspect energetically for years and will continue making it for years to come. While the opportunity for breakthroughs in healing and understanding is especially strong today, you have plenty of time to enjoy enhanced wellness and wisdom. Because Uranus and Chiron are making a semi-sextile, 30 degrees, a minor hard angle associated with irritation, these breakthroughs may involve some discomfort. Also here on November 14th, your committed partnerships can benefit from brilliant insights and unexpected breakthroughs with Uranus trine Juno. Uranus, 13 Aries, Juno, 13 Leo. And also on November 14th, you can more fully embody your feminine assertiveness with Pluto sextile Pallas Athena. Pluto is at 12 Capricorn, Pallas Athena is at 12 Scorpio. Strategic planning and practical creativity also get a harmonious boost. And as far as November 15th, our final day, no events that don't involve minor lunar aspects. So that completes our major forecast for the first half of November. On my next video forecast, which will be for the second half of November, we'll talk about a new moon in Sagittarius. There's going to be a minor hard aspect between Saturn and Pluto, two historically difficult planets. We're going to talk about Mars quincunx Jupiter as well. Other notes will be Neptune turning direct, a whole bunch of Mercury aspects, 4 Venus events, 3 solar events, and Chiron turning direct as well. I want to mention a new event has just been scheduled. It's called Revolutionary Transformation, an inner journey from wounded heart to sacred heart. I am co-facilitating this along with Kimberly Crow, my partner, and Robert Six Owls. It's going to be December 12 to 14 at the Isis Cove Retreat Center, an hour west of Asheville, North Carolina, and that is here in 2014. So here's the premise. Are you ready to release the emotional pain that has stopped you from living a truly joyful and vibrant life? Are you ready to step out of your wounded heart and into the divine bliss of your sacred heart? You can embrace revolutionary transformation as this weekend's powerful transformational modalities assist you. We're going to do shamanic breathwork, shamanic invocations, sacred retonements, astrology, crystal grids, and more. Clear your chakras, align and upgrade your energetic fields, learn how to call in your own awakened consciousness, and more. And as far as the astrological timing, there's a reason we're doing it here in mid-December, because it's right before the next Uranus-Pluto square, which happens immediately after the workshop. We're going to be right there in the build-up to it. Uranus and Pluto are the very essence of revolutionary transformation, and it's an amazing time to be doing this deep inner work. Space is limited. Register now to guarantee your place. This is a residential retreat. The tuition includes lodging and meals. We've got an early bird special through December 5th for only $295. Full tuition after that is $350. Full details are on my website, astroshaman.com, in the What's New section slightly down from the top. So, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my Benjamin Bernstein YouTube channel to be notified when I post new videos. And if you like this video, please share it. This free video forecast is a partner project with iTunes' #1 astrology audio podcast, This Week in Astrology, which is also free. You can get my semi-monthly astrology forecast in writing by subscribing to my free email newsletter at astroshaman.com. Once you're there, you can also link to my Facebook page where I post daily forecasts. My personal services include astrology, shamanic healing, and awakening activation. All are equally effective in person or long distance. My guarantee makes my services risk-free. If you don't feel that your experience was helpful, it's free. I also offer other great products and services, many of which are free. To learn more, visit astroshaman.com. Thanks again for watching. I wish you infinite blessings as the stars light your way.